Welcome to webinar and a very good day to you. Today we will have a webinar session titled Online Tutorial RFP Module 7. Please be quiet and listen to the speaker during the session. Without further ado, let me invite Dr. Desmond to begin this session. Thank you.
Hope everyone is doing fine and stay at home. And now we will begin our sessions for our today topics. What is this module 7 for registered financial planner? So before I start, let me show you some screen so you can get the message. So financial planning is very important to understand what is the key function about the financial planning project. So I would like to start with you to sharing this screen with you. So let me show you by the first slide. Okay. So this is the issue and what are the problems when we want to prepare the financial planning report. It's going to be a 3 days courses, but now we just summarize it as a preview so everyone can have a very quick understanding what is this financial. So first thing first, please share with me, open up your eye. I know you know a lot about this financial plan, but for anything that I'm going to give it to you now, at least give me this half an hour, open up your eye and you will see a lot of different things. And dare to make something different and dare to take some challenge. And never forget to set a financial goal. And this is the favorite slide of mine. I always ask people, do you have a goal? Have you checked your goal? Okay. Otherwise, from these pictures here, it can clearly explain to you. You look at the penguin here. Okay? The penguin always say, should I tell him I'm here? And you are looking somewhere else. That means you are not following your financial goal. Yeah, but some may not agree with me and say that, no, I have my financial goal. I know what am I doing? But the next question from me is, are you having someone to supervise you? Or have you someone to monitor your progress? The answer, if you give it to me, is no. Then I will share with you the second slide. When you set a financial goal, you tell no one. It will be exactly like the next slide. That means that you keep the goal with somebody else. It's just like you went to Hong Kong, you go to Disneyland, and you tell me that I just came back from Hong Kong and take a beautiful photo with the Disneyland. I will ask you, show me the photo. Okay? Yeah, where are you? I'm here, but the goal couldn't be seen. Okay, so the goal must be able to monitor and able to follow up and supervise by somebody else. If you set a goal, you don't tell anyone else, it's just as good as the goal never seen by others. Have a goal and make sure it's very clear. You do not want to have the message like this and these pictures. It can be A, it can be B, it can be C. If you're still not sure what I'm talking about, let's have a look and let's play a game. Can you share with me how many black dots are there? It's simple, right? And tell me now. This one better? Was this one better, right? Compared to this one is not clear. That is to explain to you, our financial plan has to be precise and has to be countable with figures. And why we want to do financial plannings? Financial plannings is just planned according to our life cycle. I'm quite sure either you are here or you are here about to retire and no one want to be here. Why we want to plan? Okay. This is to plan according to life cycle when we have many uncertainties in life and we have a cycle change. For example, why we need to do children education planning? Yeah, when you have a newborn, okay, then I need to do financial planning because I want to make sure my child will complete up to the university degree. Then you have to work hard. So you may, in the position now, till when I have to work? I cannot be continue working up to here, right? Yeah, you need to continue working. So find some time, I need to stop to work. So my active income will not need to support me at this moment. I need to have some passive income. Yes, there's retirement plannings, and that is your investment plannings. So to ensure these two plannings should be able to carry on, we need to do some risk planning just in case. But is there any planning involved here? Yeah, this is a long-term care plannings, and this is also the estate planning which involved here. Yeah, this is the common picture that we always say. I have the money, I have no energy. It means that you already come to your post-retirement. And I have a lot of energies, but I don't have the money. Some of us here, I have the money, I have the energy, but I do not have the time. That is all planning that about. So let me show you some financial planning priorities. This is a common graph we're going to use. This is called 4W. You can see we have wealth creations, we have a wealth accumulations, and we have a wealth protection, and we have a wealth preservations. So we our priority, right? Understand your finance, do a financial health check, make sure you have no debt management. So in our M7, the module 7, to do a financial health check, we need to do a fact finding. So from the fact finding, we understand your current financial positions, whether you are still need to do some debt management. That means you are very earlier stage of financial planning instead coming here for the wealth management. At the same time, you want to see whether you have enough protection for yourself. Do you have 6 months emergency funds? In our M7, we call it basic liquidity ratio. In case of death, critical illness, and disease, the 3D, do you have income replacement? Do you have a medical card? For the businessman, do you have a liability cancellations? If all the answer is yes, then we move on. Have you set up your serious money? Okay, for your family, do you have a down payments for your first house? Do you have a retirement funds? Have you set an education fund? Finally, if everything is fine for me and I'm coming to the pre-retirements now, the next questions, is the estate planning done? Okay, is the business succession planning done for all the businessmen? Then you will know what is your priority. Yeah, this is the first chapters for all the RFP registered financial planners and also Shara RFP students. This is step 1 to step 6. You need to remember by heart, and in the exam, this is one of the common questions. So I make it more interesting for you. You can break it down into 3 different actions requirements. First, we start with discovery. Identify your needs or wants. Then, go for your data information gatherings. For example, during this MCO status now, times you can start discover or what is this financial planning and what I want to do. Okay, for some of you may not understand me, means this is the retirement life that you're looking for? Is this your wants? Okay, staying at home doing nothing. You have to really figure out what you want and what is your needs and want. By how to discover it? Yeah, come to the second step of financial planning. Gather the information. For example, you have your policy, insurance policy, you have your investments statements, you have your tax return form, you have your views, and some people even have the trust. So go and check it out, whether it is still relevant to your life cycle now, or you want to plan something else. This is very important because information will lead us whether you are doing just enough or you're not doing not enough. Okay, now we're coming back enough or not enough. then some action plans is required here. That means you have to do something. For example, if I got the information, how do I analyze the data, the information that I have, whether this is sufficient for me to analyze the data? Is it a policy review? My sum insured is not enough? Is it my investment is too always to something that is at one-sided? That means you are not spreading your risk. That means you are not your diversification is doing not enough. Second, the third one, your tax planning. Are you paying too much tax? Okay. So if there's not, let's do a tax planning. Look at your view. Is it still at the old information or the new information? So after this, you will want to develop a plan. So you want to develop a plan, you need to have a recommendation. So the recommendation will come in either from learning from today's Zoom. Okay, is there anything that I need to review? Is there any recommendation from whoever the coming in later? Yes, we can do it. Let's plan it. Then follow up by the actions. You have a plan. Okay, you have some advice. So it's now the time to implement and execute it. So always make sure there's my message from me. Always deal with the licensed, either financial planner, insurance agents, unit trust agents, or even tutor. Okay, try to get a licensed one. And the last one is the most people forget about it. This is a very important last step, the sixth step. We have to do the review and monitoring. Make sure that everything can be kept track. Otherwise, okay, you just have a plan, you implement, it's just like orphans, just leave it there. Okay, you won't care. So I see so many people telling me that, no, the plan didn't work. No, it's not the plan didn't work. You did not review. Once you review, if the plan is not working according to what you want, go back to your step one. Identify again what is your step and what is your goal. Okay, let's get back to some, we'll call it for exam purpose, but it's good that you can identify what is financial planning. MFPC definition of financial planning: process or methodology of assisting clients in determining their financial goals, objectives, and priorities, and the resources to meet them in an optimal and practical manners. If I keep telling you all this and you try to explain to the layman or some people, some listener here or some viewer here, it's not financial planner, just coming by accident or whatever reason. Okay, so I don't understand this statement. Okay, I just break it down for you. We are assisting you as a client, okay, by using a process. But what type of process that we are talking about? The process could be according to RFP, we wanted you to learn the process approach. That means you are learning to provide your services by identify what is the need of the clients. I give you some example in M7. For example, if I want to do a risk management and insurance or takaful plannings, what is the process? I cannot be just simply recommend a person, okay, this is the sum insured that you want. Okay, it's not true. We are using this process called total need approach. Maybe we identify the client needs. For example, okay, I want to know, okay, in the event when you pass away, sorry to say that, when you pass away, okay, what type of needs that you want? So in total need approach, there are three types of needs. First thing is the cash needs. What is the cash needs? The cash need is talking about your final expenses, okay, your children educations, your housing loan, your car loan, your credit card loans. I need some cash to settle it. Okay, so of course for housing loan, we have MRTA or MRTT or even MLTA. Okay, so depends on what type of resources we're going to discuss it step by step. Okay, and don't forget about the at least 6 to 12 months emergency funds, which able to sustain for you during this Either you have a will, then you get a profit. If you don't have a will, you need to get a letter of administrations. Okay, so we take around about 6 to 12 months at least. So please prepare this fund, okay, for your household needs. First need, we call it cash need. The second need, we call it income replacement need. Because when we pass away, there's nothing much we can do, but there's always something we can do extra. Can I do something like, can someone replace my earning income, and later whoever the survivor can survive based on the income? So we have to work out how much fund that needed. If your spouse is working, then should be all right. For example, if I'm working, I don't need to worry about the spouse. Okay. What I mean is not really need to worry about the spouse. Mean the spouse is working, and she or he can rely on his or her income to survive, maybe for the rest of the life. But for the children, the income replacement need will come in as a process. We need to work out until 0 to 23. Why 23? We need to support them, let them finish all their study. So the income replacement need come in here for the survival, for the support, for the lifestyle, for the for the living expenses for the child. And the last one, of course, we need to have a legacy need. Okay, you need to really think about these sessions, because legacy need is someone that do you want to give something or leave something behind. Okay, so we are based on this total need approach to work out what is the resources that, okay, we need to leave behind. Okay, after that, we'll come to our slide again. We want to talk about this, determine their financial goals, objective, and priorities. So the priority, if you still remember the wealth planning chart, okay, that means the 4W, the wealth plannings, how to set the priority, you can use that. And where is the resources? Later we will find out, are you having any shortfall in terms of investment, in terms of retirement funds, in terms of the risk management fund? As a planner, we always want to plan them in optimal and practical manners. I mean, we wouldn't do something crazy. Okay, so this is something that we need to share. But someone tell me that, Desmond, if I keep using this kind of statements, I don't know how much time the client can stand with me. What I mean is that, okay, do I client want to continue listen to what I want to share, or they're having some other plan? So I would like to share with you now one-page presentations. Okay, they give you some ideas how to talk to the layman so that they can understand these one-page presentations. Let me share with you the slide. Okay, this is the one-page presentations. And during most of my classes, I like to start with this because this one is like, because now I'm doing online with you, I have to go step by step and all that. But this one, if you really know how to use it, you can actually draw it on the A4 paper. You just need to have a pencil, you just need to have a pen, you just need to have an A4 paper. Okay, so this is to explain to the layman what is the one-page presentation, what is this one financial planning about. Let's do it step by step. I'm having some delay here. We can try it. Okay, you can see from here, what is your current asset, what is your retirement asset, and from here, what you want to build. So we have a current age, have your living goals, and we have your plan with me. And tell me what's your plan. So who is the key income earner here? So of course, we need to work. You have to work based on the income. You have to pay for the tax,
2 minutes.
savings. Then you have investments. Then you have the wealth accumulations. Okay. And finally, what is your wealth protections and wealth distributions? So this concept we will share for our next sessions when we wanted to do more in depth for our M7 module. Okay, finally, you come almost the end. I want to share with you the contents of the financial, especially for the RFP M7 students and the members we are doing for your M7 project. Okay, of course, you need to know the objective. You need to think, okay, what is the process? And you need to show me the 6 steps. Okay. For the M7 students, there are 2 important parts when you try to develop your financial plan. The finding form is the initial process that you have to correct all the data from all the clients. So for all the listeners out there, the fact finding is the real situation of the current client's financial situation. So we try to use the info to develop at least 10 plannings for the client. I repeat again, 10 plannings. Yes. So the first few important planning is cash flow plannings, net worth plannings. So from these 2 plannings, based on the statements, we can come up with the financial ratio. So these 3 is considered 3 plannings. So from these 3, we come to your debt management. Then after that, we have to develop a plan. So the first plan is your risk management and takafu plannings, followed by your investment plan. Then none others than your children education plannings, your tax plannings, and also your retirement plannings. After that, estate planning will come in. Then finally, we have to conclude the plans and give a recommendations to whoever the client we are serving. Here, we only have a short 20 to 30 minutes. I can only give you a preview. What is this M7s and what is this financial planning about? Okay. So in the next sessions, okay, this is going to become a very technical. I need to do some calculations. I need to use the planning to plan one plan to another plan. Because some of us or some of the RFP students, why we need to learn all these 6 modules and come to the module 7. 6 modules is all individual plannings. M7 is try to indicate all plannings and give it to the clients as a final holistic planning for the clients. Because all these planning are interconnected, means that I cannot be overemphasize one planning, for example, risk management and takafu or insurance planning, or I forgot about the retirement plannings. Okay. That means it's not a good plan. The client can see it themselves. Okay. So in order to become a registered financial planner, in order to come up with a holistic plan, always remember, do a good correction of your fact findings. Then present them, okay, by using the 10 plannings and work out the figure. And always tell the clients the pros and cons. You cannot be having one planning and forgot about other plannings. Okay. The conclusion is our M7s, RFP M7s, is a holistic plan, is by process approach. So we go through the 6-step financial planning and keep the 4W in mind: wealth creations, wealth accumulations, wealth protections, and wealth distributions. We are using this one-page presentation to present it to the clients. Let the clients easily understand. So the next session, I will teach, I will lecture, I will tell you how to use the one-page presentations, easily make our client understand by integrate the 4W and the 6 planning inside our plan, inside the one-page presentation. So I look forward to see all of you again. Then let's discuss again in details. How's the calculation coming? How's the process approach? What is this steps for each planning, the 10 plannings I'm talking about. Finally, how can I derive the financial plan? So for RFP student out there, when you're doing your M7, I wish you all the best. I hope this preview can recap back whatever you have learned in the class, and let's learn during the next sessions when we're having our RFP student M7, how to construct the financial plan. Okay, thank you very much. Back to you to host.